Welcome back. Well, diplomatic relations between India and Canada are at an all-time low after the latest series of allegations leveled by the Trudeau government, and not to forget the strong response that's coming from the MEA. Now, in breaking news coming in, we're learning that the High Commissioner of Canada has been summoned by the Ministry of External Affairs. This, remember, after the MEA said it's received multiple diplomatic communications from Canada suggesting that the Indian High Commissioner and other diplomats are, quote-unquote, persons of interest in a matter related to an investigation in Canada. And the MEA issued a strong worded response to Canada's diplomatic communication. The MEA strongly rejected the claims, called it political agenda of the Trudeau government. Following this, now the High Commissioner of Canada has been summoned by the MEA. Let me go across to Siddhant Mishra joining us with more details. Siddhant, India is making its position amply clear that it's not going to stop at just communicating very clearly, diplomatically speaking, to Canada, but also personally will take this up with its diplomats in India.
Well, absolutely. And in fact, the sources are telling us that the démarche has been issued to the Canadian High Commissioner. But since we have also been told that High Commissioner is not in town, mostly CDA is going to come to MEA, and perhaps a very strong protest is likely to be registered by the Indian side. And in fact, we could expect this development in some time from now. This is what the top southern government of India are telling us, that démarche has been issued, and some time from now, MEA could reach the Office of Ministry of External Affairs. It's going to be the priority story for today. Fresh escalation of tensions between the two countries after the Justin Trudeau government decides to make Indian High Commissioner to Sanjay Verma and other diplomats person of interest in the investigation of the killing of separatist leader Hardeep Singh Nijjar. In fact, earlier in the day, there was a long statement which Indian side issued, perhaps exposing Justin Trudeau, his political interest, his links with Khalistanis, his India visit, the purpose of it, and how his government has been doing all this because of the vote bank, compulsion of the vote bank politics. And India has rejected the communication which was made from Ottawa to New Delhi. And now we have been told the High Commissioner has been summoned. In fact, CDA could come in his place, because we have also been told that High Commissioner is not in town. So we could expect that development in some time from now.
Okay, all right. Let's go across to Akash for a deeper perspective. Akash, tell us a little bit about what we can expect in hours or minutes from now, given this summon that's come in for the High Commissioner, the Canadian High Commissioner, given that India has made it amply clear that Canada cannot go ahead and make these kind of baseless allegations without providing enough proof to substantiate all of those claims. What are you picking up from your sources?
Right. So first of all, quick screen, I'm showing you the visuals where I'm standing outside the Ministry of External Affairs, and in some time from now, we're expecting the Canadian DCA to arrive here. And in fact, as Siddhant is reporting, that Canadian High Commissioner has been summoned, and we are learning that he is not available in the city, and that's the reason why we can see that Canadian DCA would be coming here in some time from now. In fact, it is expected that within 5 to 10 minutes, he'll be here. We have seen the kind of tussle in the day today when, we saw that Indian High Commissioner in Canada was regarded as a person of interest, and, after that, a strong statement by the Ministry of External Affairs here in India, where, in fact, they have talked about several sort of aspects as far as Indian High Commissioner and the particular position is concerned. And after that, we have, seen that kind of the summon that has been issued to the Canadian High Commissioner. In fact, in some time from now, I'm showing you the visuals. As of now, you are seeing media personnel, and in fact, I'm showing you the visuals from outside the Ministry of External Affairs. And in some time from now, we are expecting that, Canadian CDA, charge d'affaires, would be arriving in some time from now, and we are expecting that, he would be speaking, to media as well.
Okay, yes. Let's see what, his pointed response is going to be, because this communication, Akash, first came in from the Canadian side. India saying it amply clear this time around that despite multiple requests, you've failed to provide any proof. You've been making unsubstantiated claims since September 2023. You've spoken about the same in your parliament, but you've not been able to show any proof around the same. So India saying that show us proof, and perhaps that's why we're seeing this summon on part of the MEA. What are officials in the MEA telling you? How are they going to take this up with the envoy?
So not much as far as the kind of response we have seen. It was a strong statement where it was in fact the allegations were regarded as preposterous imputation. And it is not very common as far as the kind of developments that we are seeing between the two countries. We know that how several sort of developments happen as far as the Niger case is concerned, and India has time and again asked for the kind of evidences because we have seen the kind of allegations that are coming from Canada, and that's the reason why it has been made very clear that you provide the evidence, and we are ready for the kind of help or assistance you need. But at this point in time, when we saw that the communication was sent to India, saying that the High Commissioner is, in fact, High Commissioner is regarded as a person of interest. Soon after that, we saw this sort of statement, and it is a strong statement indeed. And after that, this development where we are learning about these summons to the Canadian High Commissioner, we are learning that High Commissioner is not in Delhi, and that's the reason why CDA would be arriving. And in fact, all of us are waiting for him, because 5:55 to 6 p.m. is the time,
So the High Commissioner
somewhere
is not
where
in Delhi, he's out
when
of town.
his
Hence,
car
the CDA is going to arrive at the MEA, and we're watching out for that one very closely. We'll also go across to Siddhant to understand what the sentiment in the MEA is, though nothing really left to doubt given the statement, the firm response that's come in from the Ministry of External Affairs. Many thanks, Akash, for joining us with that update. That's all from me in this edition of Nation at 5. Thanks for watching. On the other side, Plain Speak with Poonam Burde.